So I am trying to do better with my little mods and ideas that I come up with. If you notice in this one, I use no zip ties or duct tape. So I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but Moto Monday. I try to put out a video every Monday, little Moto Monday thing I like to do, whether it's riding or in the shop. I don't always get to go riding. Sometimes you gotta work on some junk. So that's what we're doing today. All right, what's up, Core? Thanks for stopping by Crawl Off Road again. Back in the shop, just got back from RNG Performance where we did all the crazy mods and upgrades. If you haven't watched that video, go back and check it out. It's really good. We noticed, well, obviously, long ride. I let the buggy sit on the trailer overnight, and when we got down there, there was a pretty good oil slick under it. We pulled it in the shop in his garage, working on it and stuff, and it left a decent little puddle in there too. So I always check the oil, change it, never had any issues. And then all of a sudden it was just like a pretty sufficient oil leak, and I was like, what what is going on? How does that just happen? So I don't know. We looked at it. It looked like that center line on the bottom of the motor was leaking pretty good. So that's not good. That is not good. We just ran out of warranty. We just did all this other stuff, and now we got this. It had nothing to do with anything that RNG Performance did. I brought it to him leaking, and now we're gonna try to fix it. And I also want to change this intake. I don't think it's sealing right, and we got too many small little vacuum leaks in it, I think. We're gonna try to figure out this oil leak thing. Hopefully we can figure something out, because that's not good. That didn't take very long to figure out at all. All I needed was this little 8mm wrench. Now that I know the problem, I'm more worried than before I knew the problem. So I think I'll be able to show you guys. I think you'll be able to see what's going on here. You can just see oil. All right. So it's not up around the sides. It's definitely right on the center line here. And one thing I noticed, this bolt, I haven't checked that one yet, but I'm gonna take this skid plate off and check them all. These were finger tight. Like, yeah, it's gonna be pissing oil. And apparently that's a common issue. This happens a lot, which I already know that, because 90% of the issues I've had with this machine are because the friggin' bolts just back themselves off. They won't stay tight. So that's not good. We're gonna have to take these skid plates off. If I'm gonna say 3 of them are loose, there's more that are loose. So we're gonna have to go through and literally check like every single bolt, that's not good that they're backing themselves off, but it's not as bad as it could be. So hopefully we'll just be able to clean this up, get all the oil off of it, clean it up, tighten up all the bolts, go around, tighten all the bolts up. I'm gonna put a little bit of stop leak in it. Oh, let me grab that. Go ahead and change the oil, just because, yeah. And then hopefully, like I said, we'll get it all cleaned off, let it run for a while. Hopefully the leak is just as simple as tightening up some bolts, but you shouldn't have to tighten up your motor bolts. You shouldn't have to tighten up your case bolts. That's not routine maintenance. I don't know if that's good news or bad news. You tell me, but I guess it's not catastrophic failure. At this point, anyway, we might find another issue. And then we're gonna go ahead and, I don't know if I'm gonna put the stock intake and airbox and everything back on, but I'm gonna turn this back down so that these gaskets seal better. It's got too much like flex right there, I guess, and it just comes loose. That one's just barely on. It's probably sucking air right there at the bottom, which is not good. I was thinking maybe try to stick it up in here, kind of like a razor, run it out over here somewhere, but I don't really want to cut any more holes in it. I can't believe, like, I think that's crazy to me. I'm gonna check all these. See, where's CFMOTO quality control at? Come on, dude. You don't have a guy with a torque wrench just checking shit? So that's what we're doing today. Smash that sub button, drop a like, hit me up in the comments, tell me what you think. Tell me if you've ever had this, or if you haven't, you might want to check on it. I was just finishing changing the oil. popping the filter out. But anyway, here's what I'm thinking. I turn this back to the way it was when it was stock. I can put that canister filter right here and secure it up here to this frame, and then run the tube, and just still won't have the air box because I'll have that canister carbon fiber air box that I got now. So that's what we're gonna try. I think I've got all the bolts tight now. So there wasn't any of these were all still tight, still snug. Just seems like the bottom couple on the center of the motor were loose. And got the K&N, baby. Woo! So here's where we're at now. Turn the throttle body back down. Everything's sealed nice like it's supposed to from the factory. Both boots on each side. Put the canister directly on it. This is way better setup. Everything is definitely sealed way better. I can run this tube back up through and out the hole that I originally made and just set my scoop here. Voila! Now I'm just gonna figure out a way to clamp and mount this once I put my scoop on, or maybe I'll mount it to this roll bar inside here. Stingray mods! Got Helix on RNG. Hiss on those Polarises, because you got to. Snorkel scoop there, and it'll still be up to here. This is one piece. Comes down into this joint, heavy duty clamp that's definitely secured, clamped off back here. Nice and good. Everything back there is nice and flush where it was from the factory. This is tucked up nice out of the way. Bolted up with a hanger, no zip ties and jerry rigging on this one. This is legit. This is a nice setup. I think this is gonna work way better. So that'll sit on there like that, and then we'll mount it on this bar behind the window here to hold it. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoy the video. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment, tell me what you think. So there it is, boom. This nice clamp, this runs around the roll bar, keep it standing up good. One solid piece runs all the way down, comes out, does a 180 turn, back into the filter canister, bolted up, everything bolted and good. This is a way better than the setup I had. So I am trying to do better with my little mods and ideas that I come up with. If you notice in this one, I use no zip ties or duct tape. So I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but we got the scoop on, mounted good, heavy duty clamp on there. This big clamp runs around the roll bar inside. So that'll hold it there, keep everything standing upright. We got the scoop on to keep the water from running down in. Nice and angled. Everything runs down, bolted up nicely. Heavy duty clamps. Everything is sealed. Watertight, hopefully. We might find out one day, but that's all good. We also went through the whole, all the way around, everything we could reach. Checked every bolt we could reach. There was like 4 across the bottom that were loose. The rest of them were all pretty tight. Up with that, I guess I'm gonna have to start checking them every time I change the oil just to make sure, but it's pretty stupid if you ask me. But I think that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, we got the intake mounted up. I'll top it off with oil, fire it up, and maybe do a little run up the road, just try that intake out, and make sure it's not gonna sputter and spit around. But running some Lucas engine oil stop leak, just to kind of help seal it up. Probably gonna run about half of this, not the whole thing, because I think we got the issue figured out, taken care of. But just as a little backup, we're gonna run about half of this in every time I change the oil now. We'll see if it works out, if it does anything. If I don't notice anything, then I guess that means it's working. That's topped off with oil, everything. I've been checking. I don't see That's nice clean looking there. I should have cut that hole a little better, but it's all good. Over here we put the cover back on, so nothing, it's all stock looking. I like it. It's clean and it's functional, and it's gonna work a lot better than the last one. So we'll let her get good and warm, check the oil level, make sure everything's good, and then we'll rip her up the road real quick just to make sure it's all good to go. Your boy. So it's been running for probably 20 minutes, a half hour now, just let it sit here and run, get all warmed up. 2 bars, that's all it ever gets up to. It's that BP cool down, son. You can still see where I wiped it off earlier. I don't see any fresh dripping oil, so it might be good to go. It says to let it run for like an hour or 2 to get it, let that sealant get in them cracks, get it nice and hot and thins out, so it'll get in them cracks. I'm hoping I don't have to replace that gasket, because that's just going to be a nightmare. But cut it down, check the oil in it, and then we'll take her on a rip. I love this exhaust. That would be the oil can. Drain can. Don't want to dump that out in here. Yeah, backing out of garage, take 2. intake is working perfectly in harmony with the exhaust and the tune and the clutch kit, everything. Just working together, making this an unstoppable. Yeah, wow, dude. If you have an 800EX, you need to watch this video. You need to go back and watch the RNG when I went to RNG Performance, the last video. And you need to watch this video because you need to check your bolts next time you change your oil, or go out and check them right now. That's so crazy that they just backed off. I can't get over that. Yeah. Who does that? Who has engine bolts just back off? You don't have a torque wrench? Come on. If you have an 800EX and you're not running, and you don't have the clutch kit, and you don't have the tune, I know they run good. I ran it for a long time that way. And I can tell you 100%, I wish I would have done this a long time ago, because it's a totally different machine. It's totally different. And I can still reclock that clutch to get more low end, or I can get more top end. You need to learn how your clutches work and figure